Hi, my name is Arosha Bandara, and I'm a senior lecturer in computing at the Open University. I'm here today to give my top tips on keeping yourself safe online by taking on good cybersecurity practices. My first tip is all about passwords. Keeping your online account secure from attackers involves using good, secure passwords, and typically these should be as long as you can, perhaps by selecting 3 random words and joining them together. It's also important to make sure that you use different passwords for different online services, so in the event that one password gets compromised, your other accounts are still secure. So one way to do this is to use a password manager so you don't have to keep track of all these different passwords in your head. So my next tip is all about securing the networks you use to communicate online. If you have a home network, it's important that you change the administrator password for the router from the default that came from the manufacturer, because these are often well known by attackers and they could take over your home network. The other thing you should do is make sure you take precautions when using open Wi-Fi networks when out and about. If you're using these networks, make sure that you're using a secure connection to the web service or online application by checking for the padlock icon when you connect to the service. My next tip is making sure that you protect yourself from malicious software by not clicking on links that may appear on your online social networks or in email messages from sources that you don't trust. Attackers are always trying to get you to download their malicious software, which might lead to your computer being taken over as part of a botnet where it's used to attack other systems, or to encrypt all your data in the form of ransomware, where you will have to pay a ransom in order to regain access to the data. So whenever you see links online, whether it's to an exciting news story or some form of password reset notification from an online service provider, if you're not sure that that's a genuine email or a genuine message from a trusted source, just don't click the link. Another tip is about keeping your data secure in the event that something bad happens. So if you are attacked by ransomware and all your data is encrypted, how can you recover the data without having to pay the ransom? Well, the key is to make good backups regularly and keep these secure, both in physical media like DVDs or CD-ROMs at home, and maybe even online in the cloud, making sure to encrypt your data before sharing it on cloud services. And my final tip is all about keeping up to date. This is about keeping your systems up to date with the latest security patches and updates that the manufacturers of the software will provide regularly, but also keeping yourself up to date by tracking news stories about cybersecurity attacks and vulnerabilities so that you're not taken by surprise when the next big cybersecurity attack happens.